had the opportunity to turn around and catch in action Steve Kern. Steve hadn't been here a while, but listen to this. Steve Kern, you haven't been in the area too long, but I'll tell you one thing. You've been impressive. We are interested in finding out what, if you were going to be the promoter and you were going to dream up a match you would like to have, what it would be.
Well, first of all, what would you say is the most dangerous match in this area that I could possibly have?
Well, my own personal opinion, Steve, is that a Texas Tornado death match is the most dangerous thing because falls don't count. You just keep going until somebody can't keep going.
Well, then that's what I want, a Texas Tornado death match, and I want to be in there with Kevin Sullivan because I've come a long way to come to this area, and I've got a lot of new friends in this area like the Dream, and I might have given him a little bit too many vitamins, and I got him buzzing like a wild man, but that's what I'm here for. I'm here to have a Texas Tornado death match with Kevin Sullivan then. That's my dream.
I'll tell you one thing, it doesn't take you long to... You really got something going against this guy because you not only chased him a long way, you want the biggest and toughest match that there is.
Well, I came a long way to catch him, and I'm here, and I got a lot of friends here that I think I'm going to catch him. So if he wants to put his name on that dotted line, I'll put mine down there any time if they're going to let me be a promoter and pick my match.
Okay, Steve Kern and his dream match. Those are some of the guys, Davey, and the interesting thing is the fact that you ever wonder what the First Family of professional wrestling does in their time off. We're going to have a chance to find out in just a moment. Hey, I want to remind you right now that next week's Championship Wrestling, rather than being on Saturday, will be on Sunday, 1 to 2 p.m. Championship Wrestling next week, Sunday, 1 to 2 p.m. That's just for 1 week only because of the great coverage that Wave TV will have for you of the Wimbledon tennis. Next week, Sunday, 1 to 2 p.m. Okay, Tuesday night, right there in the Louisville Gardens. Well, the first place, they're going to be tearing it down with an 8-man tag match. No time, no disqualification, but... special fact, you've seen some of the dreams already. The winner of that 8-man tag match is going to get his dream to come true. Billy?
That's right, Lance, and you're looking at the guy who's going to do it. I just hope I'm lucky enough to win that 8-man tag, and then Jerry Lawler and the Superstars are going to be the new Southern Tag Team Champions. Thank you.
Gully, I'll be looking for that right after the old 8-man.
One good thing about this match, no time limit, no DQ.
That's
there
right.
has to be a winner. And I'm going to say one thing. It's no secret that I want Kevin Sullivan in the worst way, and if I'm lucky enough to win, Kevin Sullivan, I'm coming after you full steam.
You know that everybody's been going full steam in that 8-man. And
you know, baby, I'm going to be fighting harder than I've ever fought. I'm going to be sitting on DR dead ready, shucking, jiving, moving and going. I'm going to bust somebody's eye. Last time we was up there in 8-man tag, it got so wild, it was all up in the bleachers, all out in the street. This time, I don't care if we have to get out of the woods and fight and tear each other like dogs. I'm going to be there fighting as hard to get my dream because I love that word.
Okay, dream match. The King.
Lance, I want you to understand, and everybody out there to understand, that this dream match is going to take place right as soon as that main event's over Tuesday night.
As soon as that 8-man's over, it's going to happen.
That's right. As much as I'd like for all of my other friends there to get their dream, this is too good an opportunity for me to pass up. I am going to have to beat one of those jerks and get that Hart in the ring all by himself. I can't pass it up, man.
Okay. By golly, I'll tell you what. It is going to be intense because while the 8-man tag is guaranteed to present lots of fighting, you better believe they're going to be scrapping to see who's going to win and get their dream match. I want to... First, I want to thank you, I think, for letting me come to the First Family's clan meeting here, Jimmy.
Man,
I asked you for permission.
Don't tell me Dundee sent you over here, right? Well, they can't get in the family. You can't get in the family, baby.
Here, well, wait a minute. Now, let me tell you what I had on my mind. I was thinking the other day that
hey, before you can come to a family meeting, you got to get comfortable, and you look You look really comfortable.
I didn't come over here to be harassed.
You need to loosen up just
yeah.
Hey, wait, there you go. Just
all right. Okay, now come on. Will you move down there where we can
anywhere? You tell him.
Okay.
Come on.
Let me will you let me just a second. Let me tell you why I came.
All right, a meeting come to order.
Meeting come to order. Okay.
All right.
I was thinking the other day about the fact that we have had opportunities for the fans to write in and say, hey, I'd like to see this match and that match. Okay, just hold it a minute, Wayne. The promoters every week...
Here, take some, darling.
Okay, do you mind if I just not drink it right now? I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure. The promoters every week have the opportunity to make the matches that they're interested in seeing, and sometimes I know that you guys do not particularly care for the matches that are booked by the promoters in there. But the thing that in all the years that I've been around commentating on wrestling, I have never known the wrestlers to express an opinion on what kind of match they would like to have. Say what would be like a dream match, if you guys. So what I want you to do is to take just a minute to think about it, and then I want to ask you about what your dream match would be.
Well, first of all, I don't need a minute to think about a dream match, Lance Russell, because there's only one dream match that I want, and that would be with Roy Rogers, that young, dumb punk that don't need to be in the wrestling business anyway, and if there's any way I could get rid of him, it would be in a dream match, and I would completely get you out of the country, out of everything, out of the ring, out of anything you ever wanted to be in, Roy Rogers, because for one thing, boy, do you make me sick? I hate your job, baby. Beautiful.
All right, the Boston Battler, Muscle Man Kevin Sullivan. Have you got a dream match that you would like to express?
First of all, Lance, I'd like to say thank you very much for coming to the First Families outing today. Yeah. I'm glad you loosened up. You know, later on we get somebody coming out and cake for you, but forget about that now. You know, I've thought about this a lot, you know. I got a guy here that's been a thorn in my side, Dutch Mantell. I don't have to tell you, because everybody out there and everybody knows here how he's ran for me, how he's hid for me, you know, that shell-shocked idiot. I can't get him to stand still once. I know, thank you, Lance, because you're here on our family grounds. The boys will tell you, isn't he afraid of me? Yeah. See, unanimous. Yeah, that's scared of death. And you know, as everybody in this area knows, I'm probably the king of the battle royals. So,
The king.
The king.
Baby, not
okay.
probably the.
Thank you, James. So I was thinking was this. You know, a battle royal, someone always gets hurt in a battle royal. And I was thinking, I'm not going to sell Dutch Mantell short because I figure he's a tough and worthy opponent. So I thought, so that he wouldn't run in a battle royal if I got the toughest men in the country in the ring together, it'd be fair. Because you know what I want to be, Lance, is I want to be fair. Yeah. And especially to a guy like Dutch Mantell, who doesn't deserve it, I'm going to be a little fair. Yeah. Well, so my dream would be a battle royal consisting of the shell-shocked idiot himself, Dutch Mantell, as you said, the Boston Battler, and then I'd like to have the pretty boy, Wayne Ferris, in the ring.
All right.
Yay!
All right, baby.
All right. I'd like to have Nightmare number 1.
Yes, sir.
Got him. And let's not forget Nightmare number 2.
We can arrange it. It.
And the brains of the First Family, James Raymond Hart III. All right. And there, he wouldn't have a chance to run. He wouldn't have a chance to hide.
That's it?
That's it. That's fair, square.
Mantell against the First Family of professional wrestling.
Well, you see, it wouldn't be against the First Family. It'd be a battle royal. It'd be fair.
It's your dream. Kevin Sullivan, this is your dream. Let's get one of the Nightmare number 1 down here. Let's get him in here and find out from him what his dream match would be.
Wait a minute. Let me talk to him. I do the talking. Come here, darling. Come here.
Well, here we go with the Jimmy Hart fabulous ventriloquism act. He does all the talking for the Nightmares, and so he is getting the translation. Can you translate for us, James?
I'm going to try to. What have we got in this punch here, man? This is great. Let me tell you something. All right, this is what my Nightmare number 1 wants. He wants a handicap match with a dream machine. Very simple, and it works like this. Nightmare number 1 and Nightmare number 2 against the dream, with one stipulation, of course, that when they beat him, then he'll unmask himself. Yeah. Can you imagine him unmasked, a big, fat, ugly, big pig? Can you believe that?
A handicap match with the Nightmares against the Dream. They put up their mask. He puts up theirs. He puts up his mask.
Excuse me, you misunderstood me. I think you're the one drinking the punch. Listen, their mask is not at stake. His mask is at stake. The Dream Machine's mask. That's the stipulation.
One mask at stake. Yeah. Okay.
Isn't that beautiful?
Let's get Nightmare number 2. Are you going to do the translation for Nightmare number 2? So Jimmy Hart now, and you notice how he's moving his strings. The mouth goes and nothing comes out till the translation comes. All right. Nightmare number 2's dream match.
You won't believe this. This is the most heartwarming thing that's ever happened to me in my professional career of wrestling. You will not believe what this man just said to me.
What did he say, Jim Bush?
Lance, he just told me that his dream would be mine. Anything that I want is what this man wants because he loves me. I'm the greatest thing to ever happen in his life. Thank you.
You're the greatest thing you ever happened in
Okay, so nightmare number 2 has no dream. We've gotten the first family's dreams in there, and we appreciate the opportunity to...
Wait a minute. Excuse me. Well, you didn't ask me about my dream, baby. My dream. What about my dream?
Well, like it or not, I'm going to get Jimmy Hart's
Because if
dream.
he gets a dream and he's going to give it to me, then I want my dream.
Okay, Jimmy, what would your dream match be?
Excuse me. This is my dream. This is my dream, baby. I want to get Jerry Lawler into the ring. I want to get him in a boxing glove match. I want him to have boxing gloves on, baby, because you know in high school, who was the #1 professional boxer? Non-professional, but I call myself professional in high school. Jimmy Hart. Who won Golden Gloves? Jimmy Hart, baby. Come on, tell it like it is.
I'm not telling anything.
Too, but the referee kept stepping on his hand.
Stepping on his hands, did you hear that? Let me tell you, this is mine. I would like to get Jerry Lawler in the ring. He's got boxing gloves. What's in that punch over? I want to get him in the ring with boxing gloves on, #1. #2, I want 2 special referees, which would, of course, be the Boston Battler.
I'll do it, James. I'll do it.
And, last but not least, the Pretty Boy.